Alright folks, ELTA has launched. I'm currently outside the Showflat and we've just begun the activities. So in about, right now what time is it? Yes, in about 30 minutes time, the Showflat is going to open for public preview. So you will see the crowd coming in very soon. Of course, there's a dual launch together with the highly anticipated PARKTOWN residences. So we will be hopping over to PARKTOWN residences as well. This is like the biggest launch weekend since last November 2024 when you have 6 super hype projects. So right now it's after CNY 开工大吉. Okay, I want to touch a bit on the Showflat model as well as the Showflat unit. So for this new project, not every unit type will be showcased. Typically, there will be 2 up to 4 different unit types for bigger project. So for ELTA, you will see the 2+ study, 4-bedroom dual key and 5-bedroom premium. Now, of course, if you are looking at perhaps the 1-bedder or 3-bedder, no worries. You can always refer to the floor plan, but also you can refer to the show units itself because certain room sizes, certain layouts are similar. So it is important that you go inside and have a feel of what to expect, and also the finishing, the quality and the fittings. So what happens during this Showflat preview? You come over to the Showflat and you understand about this project, and then of course if you're gonna make a decision, then during this 12 days preview period, there's a very important step which you need to take, which is the expression of interest to the developer. So basically what this means is that you are telling the developer you want a chance to ballot for a unit of your choice. So developer will of course request for your particulars, and together with providing a blank check or cashier's order. Now, providing a blank check or cashier's order does not mean that you are buying the unit on the spot or even committing to anything. You are just simply participating in the balloting process, and there is no penalty if you decide that my queue number is not so good, or for whatsoever reason you decide, on booking day I do not want to join. But it is important if you want at least a chance so that you can at least get a queue number, and essentially there's no loss to you. But the loss to you will be if you do not submit the expression of interest before the cutoff date on the 17th or 18th to be confirmed for both ELTA and PARKTOWN. So this is the most important. The booking day will be on the 22nd for both projects. Rolling.
3:45。
3:45 OK 可以 OK I send to you also. OK, thank you. So I reach before 3 lah. 可以 OK, see you, bye bye. Let's take a look at the indicative price guide. So just to note, these are official price guides as released by the developer, but the final purchase price will still be only confirmed on the booking day itself. Now you have to believe that the developers are of course gearing against each other, but ultimately this is good news for the buyers, right? Just imagine it is 2 big ang pao from both the developers of these 2 projects. So if you compare the 1+ study for both ELTA and PARKTOWN, they are actually below the 1.2 million quantum, which is quite a palatable amount for most, and that translates to about 2223 PSF. Of course, these are starting prices, so there will be increment per floor jump. 2-bedder prices are actually starting from 1.3x million onwards. And if you launch at these prices even last year, they'll be grabbed off the shelf just like that. But even right now, 2025, you have the opportunity to enter at such prices. 3-bedder from early 2 million onwards, and then your more premium 4 and 5-bedders are being launched at a very reasonable quantum as well. So in terms of pricing, both projects are pretty much neck and neck. I want to give 3 quick perspectives why it makes sense to buy right now when you can. Now firstly, let's talk about the PSF. As you have seen, many experts say, many analysis, how much is PARKTOWN gonna launch, how much is ELTA gonna launch. It is not unfair, it is not unsurprising that the general consciousness or the general sentiment is that 2004, 2005, around this pricing is going to be an acceptable starting entry price, especially for PARKTOWN, which is a fully integrated project, is going to command a premium. Even if you take a look right now, average condo PSF is about 2004, 2005, and this includes all resale, all new launches. So do you think it is safe that a brand new launch is launching below the average PSF right now? Second perspective, if you take a look at the recent launches like Ori, it is sold at an average of 2007, 86% sold, the highest PSF up to 3,000, buyers already accepted. Pull it back a bit, Chuan Park also average PSF 26, 27. Emerald Katong, average PSF 2007, more or less fully sold. And are projects like PARKTOWN or ELTA lesser than these? Definitely not. The third perspective is that the launch PSF, especially for a project like ELTA, is actually very close to the resale PSF. If you take a look at Clairvon, if you take a look at Trilink, Park Communities, what are they selling at and being accepted right now? Averagely 2000 to 2003. And these are what, 5-7 years old project. And right now you have the last piece that has the similar attributes to them. Fresh new condo lease. And right now you're entering at a price gap that is so minimal as compared to the resale. So we have done a quick comparison over here as well. Firstly, if you talk about MRT station, definitely the star goes to PARKTOWN residents. But take note, the Tampines North MRT station is stated to be completed in 2030. So that's about 2-3 years after your PARKTOWN TOP. Whereas for Clementi being a matured estate, the Clementi MRT station is already there. Next, for Education Institute, you can't compare apple to apple because for PARKTOWN, the draw is that it's within 1 km to 3 primary schools. But then for Clementi, even though it is not within 1 km of primary school, I like to think that in Singapore, there's many different districts, but there's only one Clementi that is so nicely situated within this education belt. For me, this is the only district that can claim that it has the school factor, although it does not fulfill the 1 km. But don't forget, two very prestigious secondary schools is just beside ELTA, Nanhua High and NUS High. Of course, the third factor is the developmental type. Not everyone likes a fully integrated development that's linked to everything and it can become quite busy. Both will command strong interest from HDB upgraders in the surrounding precinct. For both the East and West project, there's going to be HDB that will MOP within the next few years. So the demand is going to be there. But for me, I will still give the star in terms of rental potential to Clementi because of the steady demand from NUS, students, academics, professionals. If you buy into Clementi, you're buying into more stable growth. It is a proven area. If you're thinking of something that you're willing to wait for it to take some time to pan out, because Tampines North is still an area that is being developed, then you may want to go for PARKTOWN, and there is potentially stronger appreciation being an integrated development. And if you are able to hold on to 2030 when the MRT is fully matured, the surrounding amenities are fully matured, then that's where you might see greater capital appreciation for PARKTOWN. Alright folks, that is a quick breakdown of both ELTA and PARKTOWN. And if you have not made your Showflat appointment, do feel free to reach out to me to secure a viewing slot. It's going to be very crowded during the weekends especially. And even if you're not looking immediately to buy, it's still beneficial to come down to the Showflat to understand how new launches work, what the developers are offering right now, what's the booking timeline, so that in the future, when you're ready to upgrade to a new launch or buy one for investment, then you are aware of the ins and outs in order to make the best decision. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.